Everybody, this is Rodney Watson running against Jimmy Stevens in the District 3 County Commission race. Hey, I appreciate my supporters supporting me, and I know I'm getting some votes, and I think, maybe we can win this thing, but I gotta just make a comment here now. I don't want to make anybody mad, but I listen to these posters, and I try to figure them out, and there's one on there that's done told me that the growth is not moving south of town. And the articles that come out about the population being moving south of town to Shelby County, that they're not accurate. They're not accurate. That's what we got here. Those articles, I make those articles up. I got the Birmingham News to write that article on boom and bust. Rodney Watson got that much power, y'all. And then there's another poster on there. I thought it was hilarious. I brought up how many people have been killed in Jefferson County this year. I think it's about 50. 53 or something like that. Most of them's in Birmingham. And I said, yeah, that stadium, that's going to be nice when they just keep killing people downtown and around Birmingham. That's going to help out. He said, we're not talking about crime. We're talking about a stadium. These people, they actually believe that the crime in Birmingham is not going to affect stadium attendance. These people in Birmingham that support this stadium, they actually think that Birmingham, with a high crime rate, murder rate, property theft, just in general theft, and high poverty rates, that a stadium's gonna fix that. I posted in that one poster, that's what we need to do about the high prison rate. The high prison population is just build more stadiums. And then you have other ones on here that don't want you talking about the stadium because they say it's a done deal. You're beating a dead horse. I'll tell you what's a done deal if they keep on doing this kind of stuff in Jefferson County, and that's Jefferson County is a done deal. These people actually believe that people's not moving south of town out of Jefferson County. They actually believe that people's not doing that. They actually believe that I've just made all this up. And these are Jimmy Stevens followers. Jimmy probably actually believes this, or he wouldn't have voted along with this. That's been one of the biggest things about this campaign, is me understanding how people can get so emotionally involved in something that they deny the obvious. There's even been people say that the litter is not the government's responsibility, but a stadium is. That's the kind of people that you have in this county. Now listen. This thing's coming down to the end, and I'll be glad when it's over. And I want to be your county commissioner, but it's more important to me that you know who you're voting for than to believe you're voting for somebody where I might have put up a false image, okay? You're voting for Rodney Watson if you vote against Jimmy, because I'm the only candidate. I wish there was another candidate. I will never vote for a non-user fee on your sewer. Never will do it. I would have never voted for this stadium where they're putting it until Birmingham got their crime issue and some jobs coming in there. I'll never vote in that direction. I will never just allow litter to be on the side of the road and think that it's not the county's responsibility. And I will never just let illegal dumps just continue to pile up and not address it. We're gonna have to get some funding for this stuff, and that's gonna be on the political side. But I'm not ever gonna just sit back and be passive and let District 3 continue to be neglected while they build ridiculous projects downtown Birmingham thinking that it's gonna correct the crime. It's not about the stadium. It's about Birmingham. And they think that's going to revitalize Birmingham. And nobody's even mentioned her. I haven't lately, I don't think. Birmingham just ran off a multi-million-dollar business from Birmingham, a scrap dealer, scrap processor off of Finley Boulevard. Look it up. They're having to sue the city because they wouldn't give them a business license. It's Jordan Scrap Processors. Look it up on the internet. The taxpayer of Jefferson County just gave them $1 million a year for 30 years. Birmingham just went in debt on this stadium, $90 million, and then they turned around and run off a business that will produce more real economic development for Birmingham than that stadium could ever think about doing, because all the studies suggest that this stadium is going to cost the city money. But you people out there, now listen, let me be clear about this. There's some of you people, I don't want you voting for me. And this is the reason. I will drive you crazy as your commissioner. I want it to be very clear who I am. There's a clear difference between me and Jimmy Stevens. And I don't want you to be driven crazy over me like I'm uptight at Jimmy about. See, Jimmy don't represent me. I want him out of there. If you want to take your money and pour it down the toilet, I'm not your commissioner. Do not vote for me. I'm not trying to be crass. I want you to get a person that represents your beliefs. If you believe the population is not moving south, vote for Jimmy. If you believe that Jefferson County and Birmingham is booming relative to Huntsville, you need to vote for Jimmy. I'm not your man because I'm not that stupid. I'm not trying to be hard on you this morning. I'm just telling you, I've read you the economics on stadiums. I've showed you the census reports. You can drive down 280 and see the houses where they're building the houses. You can see where all the growth is going. You can look up where the Toyota Mazda plant's going to Huntsville. You can look up where we get very few industry in Jefferson County. Everything's outside of Jefferson County. But if you want to believe that Jefferson County is healthy and doing well and we're competing well, I'm not your man. And when I tell people don't vote for me, I'm not trying to be ugly to them. If I see them out in town and they want something to drink or they want me to buy them a steak, if I can, I'll buy them a steak. I'm not mad at them liberals. I'm not mad at them people that stick their head in the sand and won't admit the truth. I'm not mad at you people, but you don't need to vote for me because I'm not your man. You won't be happy with me. If you want to spend your tax dollars downtown on a stadium instead of helping Birmingham get their crime under control, do not vote for me. If you want to see your sewer rates possibly put off on you as a non-user fee and you don't even have sewer, you need to vote for Jimmy because that's coming. Because I won't do that to you. I will bankrupt the county before I let them put a non-user fee on citizens on septic tanks. I would rather see the county go through another bankruptcy. I'm not your commissioner. Do not vote for me if you don't feel that strongly about it. I will shut down this stadium or defund it or do whatever I can if I get a window to do it. In other words, I'll vote in that direction. None of this I can do by myself. But I will take that $1 million away for 30 years if a door is opened up for me to do that. Of course, the other commissioners would have to be on board with that. But you're going to get 2 commissioners swapped out. If you don't want that stadium down there possibly defunded, if you don't want to vote to defund it, if that's possible, do not vote for me. I don't want your vote. If you don't mind a non-user fee and you're on septic for sewer, do not vote for me. If you don't mind putting money in gimmicks and stuff that's not going to correct the crime and the real problems in our communities, do not vote for me because I hate a gimmick. I hate a gimmick. I hate wasting tax dollars. If you like taking all the economic development money, letting lawyers and politicians get it all in one big pool and put it in one area instead of trying to spread it out across District 3, our part of it, and let everybody get a little bit of it, do not vote for me. Do not vote for me. You will be miserable. I don't say that being crass or being a smart aleck or being disrespectful. I'm being honest with you. You've seen me sweaty, you've seen me dirty, and you've seen me in a suit, and you've seen me do a speech. You know Rodney Watson better than you know any other person running for county commission. If you don't like knowing who your county commissioner is, if you don't like being accessible to him, if you don't want to see him out in the community, if you don't want to be able to call him and get something done, if you don't want him communicating with you through social media some way, do not vote for me. Thank you.